Peggy 3.
Next Gen means the ability to do so many more things with our game, to really bring players to life in a way that we've never done before, to make the game look smarter, feel better, react in a more realistic fashion than it ever has.
Next Gen means taking advantage of these new consoles and maximizing the realism, but more than just visual realism. I think what we've really been going for this year is emotional realism.
From a sports game, a lot of times the constraints has been how real does that person emote or react to stuff. We really couldn't achieve those things. I think Next Gen allows us to achieve all of those little small things that we really had wanted to do before.
I think overall it's immersion. You really feel like you're there and part of it in a way that hasn't been possible before.
The next generation system sets the bar for the expectation of the user. You have to deliver a completely different experience for that incoming console, because that's what people are really going to measure you on. Hey, you know what? That looks phenomenal. That felt great. That is so different than what they did before. Now I'm ready to buy this. And for us internally, trying to hit that bar, it can be a little bit stressful, but at the same time it's exciting. That's why we got into this industry.
I'm ready. The first one we're going to do is you should be able to access this one. You just won the championship yell, sort of like a... That's perfect. Yeah, that was great.
The concept behind Eco Motion is to create one single system that drives everything within our game. It's all next gen, and it's all characterized by specific attention to detail. It's a new engine for us. It's an attention to detail, whether it's the smallest piece on a desk at the scorer's table to the lights and the arenas and how they actually shine. It's attention to detail to materials. How does a jersey react? It's attention to, facial expressions that are human.
When I got into making games, I always wanted a game that captured, basically what I'm seeing on TV on any given night watching NBA basketball. And that's where, with the PS4, that's starting to become a reality. And to be able to start to reimagine all of our features in this new system, this new Eco Motion engine, was just adding a new foundation to everything we do. The word itself, even eco, was all about life. And so we're really trying to bring life into our game, just breathe new life into our game. For us, on the gameplay side at least, what that really means is making sure that these guys think, that they behave, that they act like they do in real life. They can respond to things, and the way they emote on the court was huge.
People have been trying to do facial expressions for a really long time, but to look at LeBron and see him animate and look exactly like LeBron does in real life, that's what this whole thing is.
One of the main things that you're going to see right away and feel right away is foot planting. And footwork is everything in basketball. You have to have good footwork. It's all about setting your opponent up, getting him just to shift a little bit, and then taking advantage of that opening that he's giving you.
The animation synthesis system that we have in there, every animation can be altered and changed to reflect what's happening within the game.
Just the way the ball interacts with the player and the floor. When you're bouncing off the floor and the friction of the ball causes it to spin, it'll hit the hand and keep spinning. Just little things like that just add that level of detail. And it's one of those things where, when you look at kind of the old version and you compare it to the new, that thing really keeps you immersed in the experience.
NBA 2K14 on the PlayStation 4 is a fundamentally new experience, and whether you're a basketball fan or not, it's an experience that I think all gamers are going to want to have. PlayStation 4 will certainly allow people to experience the way I think developers intended people to experience basketball games.
The interactions, all the camera work, all the presentation, it really serves to take the player, take the gamer, and put them right into the game. And there are so many elements that just kind of keep driving that point home.
For us to be able to start over fresh and to say that we've got this new Eco Motion engine that can drive so many different things. It's our rendering, it's our AI, it's our animations, it's everything. Being able to immerse ourselves in a new world, and that's what's exciting for us this year.
We expect the graphics on any next-gen system game to be spectacular. But more so than anything else, I think this year the first thing that hits them about our game is that they feel alive.
PlayStation